I think about the disconnect and the scary moment that I experienced in this ride often, as it reminds me of the value of self-awareness. For context, you have to understand, we have no idea as drivers as to who is getting in our car, and on top of that, it's not uncommon for people to get a ride using someone else's account.
Are you here for Frank?
Yeah, I don't want to judge, but you don't look like a Frank.
I know, exactly. That's what I get every day. Frank's my dad, so surprise. Everyone tells me I'm the prettiest Frank they've ever seen.
And I share this because I knew that this guy in my car was not using his own account. Well, either that or he was the first Tiana I ever met that had a beard. And I did notice his hoodie that read Rob the Rich, which I assume is a clothing brand. I kind of hope it's an MC name. That's a pretty sick name in my opinion. Regardless, thievery is not necessarily the banner you want to see a stranger parading when they get into your car using a different name. I almost made the joke and said, for the first time in my life, I'm sure glad I'm not rich, but I chickened out. If it didn't land, that would be quite an awkward ride. To set the scene, it was like 9 or 10 at night, so not super late, but it was flirting with the time that the crazies start coming out. And we weren't in the worst area of Philly, but it wasn't the safest part of town either. Which says a lot, being that this city of brotherly love just had 16 people shot on Mother's Day. Not Mother's Day weekend, just Mother's Day. Even though he didn't say a word the entire ride, I didn't pick up on any bad vibes or anything like that, but as an Uber driver dealing with strangers in your car, you do always have to be aware, as things can change in an instant. And I share that because when I turned down this shady ass street backed up against train tracks, my first thought was, oh snap, where the hell is Tiana with a beard taking me? And that's the thing about fear. Once that weak emotion creeps into your head, it spreads like a virus and there is no stopping it. And because in that moment, thinking that I was turning into an abandoned alleyway that backed up against train tracks, my brain went into defense mode. And even when I saw this street lined with cars, I was on alert. And in my paranoid state, with the car blocking the road up ahead, I thought, uh-oh, I have no way out. I'm stuck. And if I were to rob an Uber driver, this is exactly what I would do. Steal someone's phone, use their account to call an Uber, go to a side street where my buddy is parked blocking the street, and then hold up the driver for the $20 that he might have on him. Isn't it crazy how crazy fear can get you thinking? But this is where it gets really weird. The destination was only 3 more houses up, and seeing that the dude was still unloading his car, I was waiting for my rider to say that he'll just get out here. But he never did, so I offered this up.
This is right here, okay? Oh.
It's hard to hear on video, but he asked, is it this one right here? Customer service being a top priority, my knee-jerk reaction was to answer like this.
Looks like it's right on. Maybe 2 up. I mean, I can wait, whatever you want.
Wait, what? You're staying in the car? That wasn't a serious offer. That was more like when you ask the room if anyone else wants the last slice that's been sitting there for 15 minutes. I was just being polite. But then it hit me. There is a stranger in my car, not using his account, didn't know where he was going, and is opting to wait for an indefinite amount of time until this guy finishes unloading his groceries instead of walking 15 feet. I don't know about you, but I'm itching to get out of the Uber the second I get into one. What kind of tomfoolery is he trying to pull? Now I'm on alert, looking like a dog that just heard the mail truck, trying to figure out what the hell I'm gonna do if this dude tries to pull something weird. Like, what possible reason would he have to not get out of my car? And just as I'm ready to play action hero if need be, here in this moment of truth, he did this.
All right, sir. All right, no problem. You have a good one. Take care.
Dude waited all that time to go 3 car lengths, almost gave me a heart attack. Now, I'm not trying to say that this guy did anything wrong. I mean, he didn't even know where he was going, right? So everything I just said about him, he could have been thinking the same thing about me. All I'm trying to say is self-awareness is key. A little bit of it goes a long way for those around you.
3 whole houses. Phew. Getting every penny's worth.
Steal
In my imagination, there's no complication. In my imagination, there's no complication. In my imagination, there's no complication. there's no complication. Imagination. There's no complication. In my imagination. There's no complication. In my imagination. There's no complication. There's no complication.